hopefully we are live right now. That is hopefully, right? Let me double, triple, quadruple check. Okay. Yes, we are live. Very, very good. If somebody's here, you can tell me if you hear me or not. Just adjust this. Nice. Dash is good. I don't know what the heck was that, but let's go. Let's change a little bit in the description. On a second. Almost done, guys. Relax a little bit. Okay. I think I'm good now. Huh? What's up? What's up, brother? Do you hear me good? You can hear me? No? That's my question. If you can hear me or not. I'm good. What about you? Turn the volume up a bit. Okay, you can hear me. You want me to turn the volume up. How about this? I'm not screaming right now, but how about this? What do you make of this? Is it good? Hmm? I don't want a bit more. A bit more? What? Why? Okay. What about this then? This should be good. This should be good. Oh, wait. Let me turn on. Let me turn on. Yeah. So you guys could see the figures as well. Okay. Yeah, let me see what he's typing. It's okay now? Okay, thank you, brother. Let's do the usual stuff, huh? Let's go. Welcome back to Hack Review, everybody. I hope you all had a great day, a great night, or a great morning, wherever the hell you are from. Now we're gonna be watching. We're actually gonna be reading One Piece chapter 1167 live. Let's go. The chapter is called Ida's Sons. Okay, Ida-centric chapter, I would guess. All right, and then we have a cover page. You see Nojiko here and the wheel guy. Unfortunately, the wheel is not there. I don't see the wheel anywhere. All right, and there were this cat. The cat is holding. What the heck is this cover? Jen and Nojiko scolding a cat trying to steal a book, but they're not really mad by the ideal Sanji. Okay. All right, all right, all right. And for those who you wondering, I'm reading this on my laptop. All right, guys. Let's get it. Let's go to the chapter. 33 years ago. Wait, do we have some viewers? Say what's up if you're here watching. Okay, just say hi in the chat or something. All right. 33 years ago, 5 years after the God Valley incident, we were all freaking out that there were pirates off the coast when all of a sudden an enormous figure appears. Who are they talking about? Out of the mist behind them. Oh, these people are telling stories, huh? Okay, okay. No, no way. I really wanted to hear the story though. They're making up a bunch of stories about God Valley. That's what I'm assuming. All right, all right. Sea floor, prison, impel down. Kaboom. Why we say, yo, do we know anybody in impel down right now? Huh, interesting. Kaboom. And the next thing I knew, the ship was in splinters. Everybody is saying their piece of the God Valley incident, whether they were there or not. Everybody's making up their own stories, alright? We were sunk in a matter of seconds. Yeah, by a Neptunian, right? No, it was like human. And they're all scared and everything. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Even the prisoners, they're scared. Some of them are laughing and yeah. Okay. Wait. I'm seeing a bunch of stuff right now. And I don't wanna like hold on a little bit. Relax. And did this event take place in the Florian Triangle? I'm not gonna theorize, not right now, and I'm not gonna talk about the obvious theory. But holy shit, if this is true. Okay, I'm not gonna be live streaming this on Mondays. This is usually be Fridays, but fuck. Is it Monday today? It's not even Monday today, bro. It's Tuesday. Okay. And did this event take place in the Florian Triangle? Not even close, he says. You think there's any fish worth catching out there? We don't go near it. All I can say is it was a monster in human form. Yeah, they're pretty much talking about rocks. I'm pretty sure of that. But wait, what? What am I seeing, bro? Yo. At this time, the countries of the Grand Line were abuzz with a frightening rumor. Also, this is not even the real translate. Yo, let's pull up the real translate. What am I doing? Let's pull up Manga Plus. Wait, hold on a second. Or Viz or whatever. Manga. Yeah, what am I doing? The official translation is out. I should read the official translation. Okay. Yeah, much better. Okay, yeah, let me read the entire chapter more quick. 33 years ago, 5 years after the Gold Valley incident, we were all freaking out that there were pirates off the coast when all of a sudden an enormous figure appears out of the mist behind them. And they, you see, of course, Big News Morgan's seafloor prison impelled down, kaboom! And the next thing I knew, the ship wasn't split. Okay, so yeah, okay. The other side, I guess, had the official translation. Good. We were in a we were sunk in a matter of seconds by a Neptunian. No, it was more like human. And did this event take place in the Florian Triangle? Not even close. You think there's any fish worth catching out there? We don't go near it. All I can say is it was a monster in human form. Okay, and now we're here. At this time, the countries of the Grand Line were abuzz with a frightening rumor, tale of a lurking monster that struck its target, mostly pirate ships, from the deeper mist out at sea. That's the rumor? The rumor is just a monster that is striking battleships or pirate ships? Okay. Doesn't really seem scary. I mean, if you think of all of the things in the Grand Line, this doesn't even, yeah, this doesn't feel scary, bro. Not at all. Not at all. In truth, holy shit! Wait, whoa! I turned the page, bro. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! In truth, this monster was Harold, but to the people on the sea who'd never even seen a giant before, the experience was pure terror. As part of his sworn oath of 1,000-year atonement, Harold assisted the Navy's efforts to uphold order. So it didn't seem like he assisted something, bro. It seemed like he went in there by himself because he's a tank, of course. He doesn't need to assist somebody. He can do the entire thing by himself. I'm I don't want to jump the gun, but I'm beginning to feel a little bit disappointed in Harold, actually. Because it's, I mean, we kind of knew this, but he actually became the lab rat, or the dog, not the lab rat, the dog of the world government. Okay, let's continue. Oh, okay. So we actually got Kaido. Yeah, I was just speaking about this in my short, just like 20 minutes ago. Meanwhile, the pirates who scattered the winds after God Valley. There you see Kaido, Whitebeard, and Big Mom will grow in power over the next decade or two until they reached their primes and became the faces of their era. So they had the era before Shanks. Okay? They were still building up gradually, and their primes came just before Shanks. Oh, I just love this chapter, bro. The narrator is spitting facts everywhere. Oh my god, I love when the narrator speaks. I love it. And sorry about the camera. I swear I will get a new one soon. Very, very soon. Okay. All the while, as the pirates around them focused on claiming territory. One crew achieved the seemingly impossible and succeeded in circumnavigating the globe. Oh my god, 5 years! It took Roger 5 years to. Damn! Oh my god, bro. It took Roger 5 years to go around. Oh, why am I hitting myself? To go around the entire globe. I know he was strong and he was beginning to come to his prime, right? Or if he wasn't even there yet. That's your confirmation that this guy circled the Grand Line. He went about it 2 times, bro. 2 or 3 times, yeah. Oh my god, because he had to go first and then go back, and then go again, right? Or I don't know. Wait, it depends on the local. Yeah, because the God Valley was in the West Blue, so he had. Yeah, bro, he didn't even He, he was around the entire world. He did. He not only the Grand Line and the New World, the entire globe. So the West Blue, the East Blue, the South and North Blue, as well. Tons and tons and tons of islands. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. And we also see, is that Shiki? Yeah, that is Shiki. Okay. Focusing on claiming territory. We see the guy that what's his name? Oh my god, did I really oh, I forgot his name. Yeah, the guy that had Hachinosu before Blackbeard came in. Oh man, the origin the traitor. The guy that betrayed Rocks and took the money for himself. Oh my goodness, I really forgot his name. Oh, Ochinoko? Oh, something like that. Something like, okay. Chokino. Bro, I'm not got. Ooh. The crew led by the pirate king of the pirates, Gold Roger. Wait. The crew led by the pirate. The crew led by the king of the pirates, Gold Roger, when he was captured sometime later and publicly executed, the government assumed it would serve as a demonstration of their strength because of Rocks, because of what happened to Rocks. They couldn't just let this guy go. Like, this guy was a powerhouse. And he destroyed them every time. Of course, they sent many ships after him and he destroyed them. So they had to make an example out of him and publicly execute him. However, the allure of his massive fortune, the One Piece, sent the world into era of the allure of his massive fortune, the One Piece, sent the world into an era of frenzied madness. Wow, we see the first chapter here, bro. This is crazy. And also, finally, Roger gets his mustache. I guess. Okay, it grew like the last 5 years of his life. Okay, okay. Oh, this is crazy. Gaban, Rayleigh, everybody, Shanks, Crocus, Buggy, the important ones, and you see the altar where he was executed. Oh, crazy stuff. To counteract the arrival of the unforeseen great era of piracy, Navy headquarters recruited over a dozen giants from various regions in the hopes of bolstering their ranks. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, actually. Harold, meanwhile, who had been faithfully serving as a tool of the Navy, just like I said, their lab dog, basically, or no, I said lab rat, but no, their dog. It was huge, they say. An ancient giant, they say. I want to. Wait, whoa. Can I even say this on YouTube Live? I want it as a slave. Crazy, bro. What the hell? Like, this is King Harold we're talking about, and oh my god, okay. Harold, meanwhile, who had been faithfully serving as a tool of the Navy, was finally given official access to the Holy Land this year. Oh, he sat with the kings! Holy, wait! He sat actually with the kings. That's Harold sitting there. Did he have a say in everything? And you see, a shallow covenant. Bro, I don't even, bro, I'm gonna search that word. What the heck is that? Covenant. Okay, my English is not very. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. You mean, okay, a shallow agreement. That's the language I can understand, guys. Okay. Oh my god. He's actually sitting with them, finally. Wow. The guru says, indeed. Are these the guru say? Or, bro, I thought these was the kings. No, he's sitting with the guru say, bro. Wow. Okay, that's why Emu was so mad at this guy, basically. I mean, he bypassed every king sitting with the guru say, bro. What the hell? This is unheard of. He says, a shallow covenant. Indeed, you are now trusted. What you are now a trusted weapon of the holy. You are now a trusted weapon of the holy knights of God, a devoted blade. It's an honor, he says. How can, bro? I just noticed the mark. It's exactly the same mark that Shanks has on his arm. That is confirmation. That is confirmation that Oda chose to recon the entire arm thing and make it a lot better for the plot reasons. Okay? Very, 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 very good. If you didn't have this plan 20 years ago, this is a great way of telling us this is why Shanks gave away his arm. Very good. Also, Harold is looking very sharp. No pun intended, because they say that he's a devoted blade. But yeah, I mean, it's, even without his horns, he looks freaking awesome, though. Yeah. Okay, I want to see where this leads. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, he bro is sitting with the girls. Also, how the hell can he fit inside that room? That's crazy as well, because he's an ancient giant, larger than the normal giants. Okay. The Covenant has 3 stages. The Shallows Covenant is but a mere trace of a bond. Bro, why are y'all speaking like it's freaking essay or something? Like English freaking grammar test or whatever. What the hell, man? The shallows covenant is but a mere trace of a bond, but the depths of covenant, but but the depth covenant. What is this? But the depth covenant and abyssal covenant are reserved for only 13 exclusive individuals who can enter a contract with the true God. They're speaking about Emu. What is this God you speak of? He says. Okay, but the shallow covenant is but a mere trace of a bond, and the depth covenant and abyssal covenant are reserved for only 13 exclusive, not executive, exclusive individuals who can enter a contract with the true God. Interesting. It doesn't explain everything. It doesn't explain the questions that I have in my head, but it explains or at least it gives context to what the heck is going on with Gunko. I guess he is one of these 13 exclusive individuals to have a contract with the true God Emu. We don't know the whole full story. Okay, what is this God you speak of? If the day should come that you are made a proper knight, then you will know the truth in the depth of the world. Depths. How the fuck? I'm swearing a lot, okay? How the hell do you say that word depths of hell? Okay, you can say depths. Then you will know the truth about the depths of the world. And is that when Elbaf will be allowed to join the world government? Wow, incredible. So he's sitting with the Golosei, he's sitting with the Gorosei, and Elbaf is still not allowed to join the government. They're scared of Elbaf. They're scared of the potential it has. Clearly. Also, can you guys see Luffy and Zoro? You like my new figure, Luffy? I bought it from Thailand. Here. You see? I love it. And I bought Pain as well. I don't know if you guys can. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. This is whatever. This is whatever. Okay, let's continue. Of course, Harold, Saturn says, this freaking bastard. It will be announced to the world and you will be completed. Or, what? It will be announced to the world and you will be welcomed. Harold said, I'm grateful for this honor. I'm grateful for this honor. I'll do anything you ask of me. Bro, these guys killed your best mate, man. Does he know that though? Of course he does. Of course he does. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He knows that they killed Rox. But he kind of accepted it. Ooh, now we get into more good stuff. Ooh, nice. Commander, Holy Knight of God, Figureland family, Saint Garling. You see, he's kind of in prime age. A little, maybe, yeah, he's kind of in prime age right now. Shangara, the Knight's Temple. Oh, wait. Hold on, this is the first time we'll get to see their place up there. We have seen Marijwa a little bit, but the other places, no. This is very interesting. Shangara, the place's name, almost reminds me of Shandora, right? Shangara and Shandora, two places that were near each other that fought for centuries until this world government came. I mean, that would make sense, right? Shangara, the Knight's Temple, land of the gods. What is the Great One thinking? Can the King of Elbaf actually take orders? Summer says. And that is not Shanks. That is that Shamrock? Maybe that's Shamrock. Okay, it's hard to tell. Of course, your word is my command, he says. Oh, I didn't see Harold is actually there speaking to Garling. Okay. We will call if need. We will call if we need you. Keep a long distance transponder stand on your person. We will call if we need you. Keep a long distance transponder snail on your person. You are free to visit the lower world, but you will not speak a word of what's going on here. And Harold says, understood. Because he actually believes that this is the right way to achieving peace and freedom for his country. Okay. And down at sea, 20 years ago. Okay, we're skipping ahead. 20 years ago, Fishman Island, Ryugu Kingdom. Ho ho ho! Ha ha ha! Okay, what the heck's going on? Oh, he's just chilling. He's chilling with King Neptune. It's been a long time since I had such a good laugh, Neptune says. The same, my friend, the same. We have too many troubles on our mind. They're just sitting and drinking their asses off. First of all, I very much doubt your son is some kind of demon child. I mean, can he possibly be worse than you were? Okay. Well, when you put it in that way, actually, a fortune teller told me that I would receive a daughter 4 years from now. Okay. What? Says. What do you say? We can wait. So this is Neptune still speaking. What do you say? We can. I think this man. What the heck is this? I've been sweet. Listen, I've been speaking English my whole life, and I've never heard this word. What the? Betrothed? Betrothed. Okay, so this is like marrying somebody off, right? So, bro, my guy is speaking about marrying a child to a person that is not even born yet. What the hell? What's going on, Neptune? Red flags, bro. What the hell? What do you say? We can betroth your Loki to my daughter. They'll be engaged, and your daughter is not even born yet. Wow, what a great idea, bro. And if you're not understanding, I'm sarcastic, okay? But haha, forget about it. Okay, good one. Forget about it. Listen, I'm not talking about an ordinary mermaid. Supposedly, she might be born with wild, disruptive powers. Okay. True. That is true. She is Poseidon, right? In that case, it sounds like a match made in heaven. Let's have a toast. To the future of my little brat and your shaggy daughter. She will not be shaggy, he says. And here you see Otohime, right? Otohime, his wife, holding their sons. Can barely see her other son, but his little face is right up there. Okay. Why is this important though? That's what I want to know. And he just skips over it. Why is this that? I mean, we know about these events. We know that Otohime died, and she gave birth to Shirahoshi a little bit later, and or she no what am I saying? We know that she gave birth to Shirahoshi, and then she died, and then Shirahoshi came through with her powers and everything. But why is this relevant to herald this story? Or maybe he told. Okay, let's not jump ahead. The year owl. Okay, wait. Really sorry. Sometimes I can't speak. Okay, and my hair is very weird right now, but whatever. That year, Owl Library, Elba. Of course, you can settle down here, Saul. I appreciate it. Okay, that's when Saul came back. But I wanted but I wanted to ask you something. Oh, what was that? Would you join? Would you join with the educated? Would you join with the educated of Elbaf and open a school here? Okay. This was before that. Nice. Okay. Like he knows about Saul. He knows that he's a scholar. He knows that he's a smart person. Of course. And he's not also he's not from Elbaf. That means the responsibility of anger and the like the how you say the oof. Okay, now that's a hard word. But the responsibility of the ancient giants back then does not lie on him. So he can be free. He can teach them new stuff. He can teach them the way to live. He can teach them that giants are not only from Elbaf, and they don't actually have to be angry, and they don't have to treat humans in a bad way. Okay? A school, huh? Sounds nice. And they skip. 15 years ago, there was a shocking incident in sacred Marijois. My slaves have escaped, they say. They've broken the cages open. Get out! Hurry! You want to spend the rest of your life in chains? Huff, huff. That is Fisher Tiger speaking. Okay. Freeing the slaves and running. Huffing and puffing. Whoa, and on the full moon. That is crazy. He encounters a mysterious figure that looks just like Shanks. Okay? Damn it. You a knight of God, he says. And the guy with the sword just looking like Shanks. Boom. Oh, this is Shanks. It looked like this. Yo, hold on. It Oh, no. I thought that this was Shanks, and he made it look as though he was attacking Fisher Tiger, but actually like cutting his chains. But when I look at the previous panel, his chains was already cut. Okay, so this is probably Shamrock, right? What is going on here? Oh no, this is Shanks. Okay. He cut the chain around his neck. Okay, because that was still intact, right? Yeah, that was still intact, and he cut it. He says, I left the armory unlocked. Here's how to get there. You see chaos. Oh, I'm really sorry about the camera. You see chaos in the in the Holy Night. Oh, is that gunpowder? Hurry, sister. Sander, Sonia. This is probably Hancock, right? Yeah. Someone's come. They're fighting for us. We can escape this hell. He says, hurry, Koala. We're getting out of here. And we know the rest, of course. This incident, caused by the future captain of the Sun Pirates, Fisher Tiger, was known as... That's a ass look of Fisher Tiger. God damn. Bro, he's never been alive in the actual story, only in the flashback, and it looks that badass. Damn. This incident, caused by the future captain of the Sun Pirates, Fisher Tiger, was known as the ransacking of sacred marijuana. You see a lot of escapees, including Hancock and her sisters. And then cutting away from that, sounds like it was quite the night. We're thinking someone from our side might have opened up the armory up to them. So we're looking for the rat now. This is Summer speaking. We're gonna put him to death, somebody says. Harold, allow me to introduce you. And this is Garling speaking. This is Shanks. And Harold's like, huh? He's a younger brother of Shamrock. Separated after birth, he's been through the gauntlet of the lower world. But if entered into the depths of Covenant, I'm not even sure I'm saying that word correctly, but he's been through the gauntlet of the lower world. But if entered into a depth covenant or a depth agreement, he'll be an instant boost, likely on the level of Shamrock. For the time being, we'll use him as a devoted blade of God. Like you. Did they though? Huh. Interesting. This is very cool stuff. How did they get a hold of Shanks? Because if the tattoo was your gimmick, Shanks was a baby and he was with the Roger Pirates. No way they sent somebody to get the tattoo on him back then, right? He had to have gone up there by himself. Or they sent somebody that, or they had to send like Shamrock maybe, because he looks exactly like Shanks. Huh, this is very interesting. I thought the same thing with Shamrock, but at first, I thought the same thing with Shamrock at first, but Have we met before? Why did Harold say that to Shanks? I don't know you, you great lumbering peon. Wait, why is Shanks being this, like, kind of a dick? How dare you speak to me as if we were mere equals? Of how dare you speak to me as if we were equals? What happened to Shanks, bro? I've always had the blood of Figureland in my veins. But this is probably an act, though. Mark my words. I'll be a knight before you. Oh, my mistake, he says. Also, this is quite interesting as well. Why would Shanks's eye, his left eye, why would it be? Why would his eye be covered like that? If somebody stabbed him in the eye, then the eye is gone, right? Oh, Blackbeard, right? This had to be like this had to be after Blackbeard scarred him. And he's like, yo, I gotta get a lot tougher. So let me go up there to the Holy Land and figure out what they're doing. Let me train up there. Just like I said in many shorts, I said that Shanks went up to the Holy Land to train. And that's why he's putting on this act. And that's why his eyes covered, because it was just injured, or it was just scarred by Blackbeard. Whoa, what a badass shot. A incredible shot of Shanks and Shamrock, both in the Holy Knight gear. Let's go, Shamrock. Tell me more about the Holy Land. I want to be the hero who captures one responsible for the attack. Any clues? And it says down there, devoted blade of God, Figureland family, Saint Shanks, and Holy Knight of God, Figureland family, Saint Shamrock. There's still time to do this once your wound is healed. Yeah. You don't know how it is. You don't know how it feels to learn that you've wasted 24 years of your life. I always knew I was different from the others. This is Shakespeare. I mean, this is brutal stuff he's saying, bro. If this is an act, incredible, right? He's a good actor, Shanks. But somewhere in my head, it says to me he's speaking from his heart. Guys, is Shanks playing or not? Let me know in the comments, right? What the fuck? You don't know how it feels to learn that you wasted 24. Jax was 24 here, and he said every single year was a waste, including the years on Roger's ship. I mean, that's, if you're acting, that's gotta hurt to say, man. What a shot, bro. I hated everything down there. Everything. Oh my god, like, he has a cold face on him. Oh my god, and Harold is kind of shocked as well. He's like, why is he saying that? I mean, yeah. I mean, I think Harold is caught on to the act, right? That year, Fisherman Village, Elbaf, Okay. Nope. Can't help. I don't know enough about medicine. Let's call Harold and ask him to send a good doctor with proper stuff. No, you can't. He's busy with his job. What's a government connection good for, if not this? Who is sick? No way. Ida. Yes, yes, the chapter was about Ida, the chapter name. And finally we see her. Just watch. I'll get better on my own. And all of that because she didn't want to trap. Okay, okay. Just watch. I'll get better on my own. Huff. You run the bar for me, Mato. No! Not when you're sick, Ida. Seems to be. Seems to me you've been getting worse by the day, he says. Harold. Harold. Harold'll be broken if he sees you like this. You know what Harold does each time he comes home? He visits all the elders and asks to you and asks wait and he visits all the elders of Elba, right? Who are they? Very interesting figures. The elders of Elba. These are probably the guys that is sitting up there in the heaven world, right? You know what Harold does each time he comes home? He visits all the elders and asks to make you his true wife. Wow. Wow. What a great man. The fool. I prefer running that little bar, meeting all those sailors from far lands. She don't want to be his wife, bro. That's crazy. Oh, she has a great sense of humor, man. Even though she's sick. Makes me feel like I've been helping Harold out in my little own. Bro, she's so cute. Oh my god. She got a hook. No, don't tell me she dies now, bro. She's a mother in One Piece. Of course she's gonna die. Hey, outsider. Whoa. Hey, outsider hag. Who's the outsider hag? Oh, okay. Yeah. She's she's talking to Ida. Hey, outsider hag. Loki got some fresh meat to feed her. That bar's a nice chill place for me to hang out at. I need it to open again. Wow. And after all these years, finally we see Loki. After all of these months in the flashback, finally we get back to Loki, and he seems refreshed, right? He doesn't feel gloomy anymore. It feels like Ida kind of taught him good. She taught him well. She gave him a good heart, right? Got some fresh meat to feed her. That bar's a nice place to like. That's bars. Wow, that bars is. I can't speak, bro. That bar is a nice place for me to chill. I don't know. I just made up that in my head, bro. I'm never gonna. That bar is a nice chill place for me to hang out at. Okay, I basically said it in different terms. I needed to open again, he says. He's gotten bigger, but he's still the same impudent brat inside. Oh, and there is the giant warrior pirates, the new ones, all of them. including Harudin. You're the only one who can tame that little beast, he says. Harudin, off with his comrades, searching overseas for a doctor for you. So both of your sons have a lot of love for you. That is why. Oh, wait. I don't know why I'm picking this up. This is like, yeah, you know what this is. The microphone. But wait. So they originally set out to sea to get a doctor. Okay? So what made them go to Dressrosa for the Meranomi? Or what made Harudin? Because the rest of the giant warrior pirates was not there, right? But both of her sons have a lot of love for her. You're all making a big deal out of nothing, she says. I'm just fine. That's the sweet. That's really sweet of them, though. She's that's bro. It's been too much talking. It's like it's getting out of hand now. So much dialogue this chapter. So much stuff to read. I'm just fine. That's sweet of them, though. She says. Beaver's village, Loki's mother's home, Elbaf. Huh? What'd you say? I said that I don't want that outsider woman becoming the queen. You agree with that, right, Loki? Estrid's the true queen, and she's from our people. They can't take away our fortune and status. Bro, is that Estrid's brother? I hate that guy so much, bro. So we gave that wench a little poison. He poisoned Ida, bro. Just so for her to not become the queen. These ergot spores won't stop once they've taken root. It's certain death. Bro, poor Ida's gonna be killed by these bastards, man. Freaking hell. Mato, get in touch with Harold at once. It doesn't matter if we're not related by blood, somebody says. Is this Loki speaking? I remember what my real mother did. Oh, this is Loki speaking. He finally understands everything. It doesn't matter if we're not related by blood. I remember what my real mother did. She cast me out of the tree into the underworld when he was a baby. Okay? Ah, Loki, stop! Ida ain't gonna die, is she? He's asking. Bro, he teared down the place! He's burned down everything! Oh my god! He's holding the guy from his freaking hand! Wait, I just skipped the panel. And Ida's like, Loki's my dear sweet boy, just like Harden. And he's like pummeling every person in that village. Estrid's home, right? Ah, Loki, stop! Ida ain't gonna die, is she? He asks. You want fortune? You make me. Wait. Yeah, exactly. You want fortune? Says. You people make me sick. And yeah, like I said, he's holding the guy from his freaking head. Ida ain't gonna die, is she? This time he's screaming. Because she's. And he has a small little flashback in his head. Loki's just lonely. That's why. Loki's just lonely. That's all. Wanna live with us? Oh my god. He remembers exactly that moment. Because it like his whole life, bro. I don't know how old he was until he met Ida, but like when you're a child, time goes by really slow, right? And so that entire period, he had nothing. His dad really loved him, but he was out doing a bunch of stuff. Okay, he was trying to make it better for the kingdom. But Ida, she was the one that like brought him in. She was the first person to hug him. Not literally, maybe metaphorically. And he says, Ida ain't gonna die, is she? Because she's the only mother I have. And he's screaming out of his lungs. I don't see tears, but they're probably there. One Piece 1167 M. Woo! Oh my god, what a chapter, bro. Holy shit, what a chapter. I mean, where do we even speak? Where do we even begin? How much dialogue was in the chapter was crazy. We saw a lot of different characters, but basically I would give this flashback one more chapter to conclude, right? Because the God Valley incident is already done. And we are 2-3 years away from Harold's death, right? They said the last timeline we got was 5 years ago, right? 5 years ago? 15 years. Yeah, 15. Sorry, 15 years ago. And Harold died 12 years ago. So, or was it 11? No, I think it was literally 12. So that gives 3 years. And then by the end of the chapter, when Ida got sick, it says that year. So we're probably in that year that Harold died, right? He probably died the same year Ida died, I would assume. Okay, so next chapter is gonna be the end of this flashback. Brace yourselves. Wow, and the stuff was Shanks. I kind of said everything I wanted to say about that. Like Shanks, if he's acting, he really seems as though he's pushing it, you know? He's bro, these are cruel things he says. What's his 24 years of his life? I've always known I was different from others. Just because he was down there at the Blue Sea. And he was recognized, devoted blade of the Figureland family, of God. Devoted blade of God. How long did he stay up there? And what made him do, I mean, what made him go up there in the first place? I'd probably assume like that's the thing I was saying. Like the opportunity came right after he had his match with Blackbeard. And yeah. And he said, like, well, why not? Let me try to go up and explore their ways of battle, and then I can use them for my own, like, agenda or will or whatever. What does he want? And who? Yeah, the who was the person that freed Tiger? That was probably Shanks. No, he attacked him, but he kind of did not do damage because he attacked the collar around his neck. Okay, and it's intentionally blurred the face of that guy. Probably is Shanks, but if it's Shanks, why would you blur his face? Like, why would you just show that it is Shanks? Is it only for the, like, for the community to still have that slight? Oh, I'm spinning. Sorry. Still have that slight. How you say it? That slight feeling that Shanks is still evil. Maybe. And the stuff with Hancock and Fisher Tiger was cool. Um, their meeting with King Harold, introduction to him, but they didn't get to meet again. So I now what I really want to know is what Shanks yeah, what I really want to know is what Shanks was trying to say to Harold. Why did he go back to Elba to speak with him? Very interesting. Very interesting. And Ida getting sick at the ending, bro. Like, it's so typical of One Piece mothers to not have a life. But I mean, she's just a wonderful person. I mean, I don't want her to die, really, and I hope she doesn't die. I really hope. Okay, I really like that character since the start. Actually, I mean, you can go back to my reviews, and you can go back to what. Yeah, just watch him. I show appreciation for this character a lot. Um, Yeah, and the stuff about the contracts as well, the depth contracts, uh, the shallow covenant is is a mere trace of a bond, but the depth covenant and the abyssal covenant are reserved for only 13 exclusive individuals. Are these 13 exclusive individuals only the Holy Knights? Okay, and if so, um, if these exclusive individuals that has the contract with God are the ones that Emu can transport himself through, does that mean that Saturn is included in them, in one of them? And if so, I still have my question: why did Emu not turn, or not come, or how do you even say that? Why did Emu not use the ability of turning it into Saturn on Egghead Island? He literally spawned himself out of Saturn's body on God Valley, right? So we know that he has that link with Saturn. Why did he do the same thing again? It's, do not dare tell me it is because, oh, that the situation wasn't as desperate. Of course it was, bro. He sent every one of the Gorosei down there. Of course it was a desperate situation. And Vegapunk was about to, bro, he was about to, like, he was already spitting facts, but he was about to expose even the butt cheeks, bro. And but they managed to get away with some stuff, you know? So this thing is currently somewhat of a plot hole. It needs to be explained. I need to know why Emu did not show up on Egghead Island. Otherwise, this is just poor planning. All right, this specific thing is just poorly planned. Okay, I'm not saying I'm a better writer than Oda, but that is what I have in mind. Of course, I will be talking about this chapter more in the upcoming days. Oh, what's the time, bro? Oh my god, yeah, I gotta go to sleep. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I want you to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed it, and follow me on the socials. Hit the like button as well. Do your YouTube shenanigans if you really enjoy this. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments in this VOD or whatever. And I just realized I didn't even check if somebody commented. But okay, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. Yeah, but like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like, follow, and yeah, subscribe and follow me on the socials. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.